Hi friends, I'm Phoebe. I'm on a music discovery journey and I would like to invite you along for this ride if you wish. Please like and subscribe if you like the sound of that. I am basically catching up on all music that I've missed out on over the years because I've run out of time, because I've been feeling overwhelmed, because life has got a little bit too much. So we're trying to make up for lost time and I decided to create a YouTube channel to share my discoveries. I had only recently heard of Sabaton, and I've had a ton of suggestions for No Bullets Fly, the animated story video. So this is 8 minutes 46. Let's just see what it's like. I hope I've got the right one.
It's December the 20th, 1943. And in the freezing air, high above Germany, Second Lieutenant Charles Charlie Brown is at the controls of his B-17F, ye old pub. At 11:30, approaching the target of the Focke-Wulf plant near Bremen, the pub is rocked as 4 explosions go off right in front of the B-17. A cry comes across the intercom. "We're hit!" In the plexiglass nose, a huge hole had been made and icy cold wind was being blown inside, making freezing conditions for the crew. Engine 2 had been hit, and co-pilot Spencer Pinky Luke let out an expletive as he noticed a huge hole in the right wing, releasing their bombs over the factory.
I don't know why that happened. Does it normally do that?
Expletive as he noticed a huge hole in the right wing, releasing their bombs over the factory. The crew turned to the north, planning to head over the coast, then turn west for home. With one engine out and engine 4 now faulty, the pub started to fall back from formation with another damaged plane. Sam Blackie Blackford in the bull turret watched as it disappeared into a cloud bank. There was an orange flash in the cloud. "Bandits!" Eckie shouted as 5 BF-109s streaked from the cloud bank. Then another cry. "Bandits!" as 8 FW-190s were spotted in formation ahead of the pub. Sergeant Bertram Frenchy Coulomb in the turret shot the 190 out of the sky. The navigator, Al Doc Sadek, took out the second. Pinky reported that engine 3 had been hit. That left just one engine at full power. The BF-109s attacked the pub from behind, swarming all over. But due to the cold wind running through the pub, most of the guns were frozen. In a turn now, the pub was repeatedly hit, taking extreme damage and killing the tail gunner. A shout.
Jesus, it just gets worse and worse, doesn't it? I guess this is a time of war, but
repeatedly hit, taking extreme damage and killing the tail gunner. A shell penetrated and exploded near the waist gunners, injuring the crew and creating a huge hole. The oxygen supply was taken out and the pub spun towards the ground. With the crew unconscious due to lack of oxygen, the B-17 fell for 4 miles.
Whoa.
Charlie started to come around and grabbed the controls, pulling back as the plane continued to fall. 5,000 feet, 4,000 feet, 3,000 feet. Just moments from hitting the earth, the plane pulled up, almost scraping the trees as it did.
Okay. Oh my god.
So hurry up, rearm and refuel. But through the bombers' damnage that bring, see wounded men scatter the fall. Look to the right and then look again, and see the enemy in the eye.
How the hell? Ow. Just so they were fighting. They took a lot of damage. They were trying to fly back. Enemy spotted, or bandits came, and they were in a really bad way. And for some reason, the enemy decided not to attack because of the code of the sky. I guess if they're already damaged, or if I don't know, something about that. The bit that it says the cross he deserved. Said goodbye to the cross he deserved. So he escaped death. He deserved it because he was fighting, and he had potentially killed other people. I'm guessing. That's what I got. That's what I understood. So obviously some people died anyway, and they only had one engine, and I don't know how the hell they made it back with all those holes in the plane. That was crazy. But I'll have a read of it in a sec. We've still got 3 minutes almost. Nice.
The story was kept secret until 1986, when Brown started the search for the German pilot who had shown mercy on that December day all those years ago.
Oh.
In 1990, Brown received a letter from a man named Stigler, who was living in Canada. Stigler explained that he had been the pilot of the German fighter who had escorted Ye Old Pub.
How do we
This
know?
video is of their first meeting.
Franz, what were your feelings when you met again for the first time?
I was so happy as we met that I dropped him, helped him. Wasn't easy.
The fact that he risked his life really in many ways, and I wrote him in a letter. I said, if you made a habit of feeling sorry for bomber crews, flag up alongside them, I am sure that you were shot down many times. But it was not only the audacity that he came up to us, and then recognizing the threat. If someone had seen him and reported him, it could have been a death sentence.
Franz gifted Charlie a book, and inside the inscription read, "In 1940, I lost my only brother as a night fighter. On the 20th of December, 4 days before Christmas, I had the chance to save a B-17 from her destruction. A plane so badly damaged, it was a wonder that she was still flying. The pilot, Charlie Brown, is for me as precious as my brother was. Thanks, Charlie. Your brother Franz. In 2008, within a few months of each other, the two firm friends went on their final journey. Franz Stigler never got the Knight's Cross, but as he always said, he got something better.
Oh.
It's the code of the air. Brothers, heroes, foes. Killing machine.
Mark, go listen.
In the sky. Flying home. Killing machine. Send goodbye to the cross. See the sun.
Hi, my name is Jovita Tan Stiegler. I would like to thank Sabaton and your song, No Bullets Fly. Because of this, the story of my father will live on. See you on your next concert tour. Safe journey, gentlemen, and again, thank you.
Oh. Oh. That was at least a nice story. Partially nice story, because it's not all nice. There were some tragedies. There were a lot of tragedies. Wouldn't it be nice if everyone was that compassionate and decided to stick a middle finger up to the powers that be that dictate this, or somehow manage to make this war happen? Someone said in the comments the other day, oh, I'll forget it now because I can't read it, but something about it's the young people that lose their lives for the older people fighting. That's completely not the quote, but we're gonna read the lyrics at least. I really loved the guitar riffs in that. They were so good. I love how is it Hakeem, the vocalist? I love how his voice is very recognizable. His vocals are recognizable. The way he rolls his R's, because I can't do it, I find it quite fascinating. From down below, an enemy spotted. So it told a story, and then the song came in at that point, as the plane had been hit, as it was damaged. It was falling, or it had just fallen and regained at least some sort of stability, some sort. And so from down below, an enemy spotted. So hurry up, rearm and refuel. So they're like, come, let's go then. But through the bomber's damaged airframe, see wounded men scared to their bone. So I thought it was scarred to the bone, but it says on the official Sabaton page, it says scared to their bone. So they realise that it's already been hit. Is that the code? Is that if it's already been hit, you don't hit again? Look to the right and look again, and see the enemy in the eye. No bullets fly, spared by his mercy, escorted out of harm's way. Is it because it's not a fair fight? I don't know if people care about that in terms of war. I know not everyone cares, but I guess some people respect that, perhaps. But like they said, if others found out, he would have got in trouble. So perhaps he made that decision, seeing the enemy. And I think a lot of people mention this in Christmas truce, that when in Christmas truce, when everyone became friends, it would have been hard to go back and start attacking after Christmas. It would have been hard to be attacking the same people that they just drank and partied and played football with. And I understand that some people got moved to different stations because of that. That makes a whole lot of sense. It's kind of sad when you think about it, that they just could go right back to harming each other for a stupid tug of war of power to those at the top. So perhaps this person, because they saw the enemy and they saw them struggling, they'd seen too much and they didn't want to. So spared by his mercy, escorted out of harm's way. Fly fighting fair, it's the code of the air. Brothers, heroes, foes. So they can be all the same. All fall under the same category. All fall under those three categories, but all at once. Killing Machine, Honor in the Skies. I don't know why it made me laugh when they say B-17, because it's the type of plane, right? But it just, this is funny how they put it in there. B-17 flying home. Killing Machine said goodbye to the cross he deserved. He risked his life 2 times that day to save an unknown enemy. Now, I imagine the guy that said, I forget the names. I've only watched it once. It doesn't go in. I have to watch it a few times for that information to go in. I should have written notes as I went, but this is how I do this, just because I want it to be as genuine and share that as clear as possible. Someone once said that I fake my reactions, and I know I don't. I don't really know how to prove that I don't, but I don't really listen to one person versus the thousands of people that enjoy it. You don't want to let that overshadow anything. But yeah, said goodbye to the crosses. So risked his life 2 times that day. The guy that escorted them home, that was supposed to be an enemy, he risked his life because, one, they could attack. He's in a vulnerable position. Even though they were in a vulnerable position, they could still attack. They know he's an enemy. There's no guarantee that they're going to hold fire, no matter what situation they're in. And perhaps he risked his life again because of his side would disown him, kill him, sentence him to death if he helped the opposition. I think that's what that means. To save an unknown enemy as well. So he didn't even know the guy, and he had that compassion that is quite powerful. Escort to safety out of the kill zone, a short salute, then departed. So literally dropped him off, work is done, bye. And they both survived that. That's wild. That is wild. I kind of want to watch a bit. I want to watch it again.
It's December the 20th, 1943, and in the freezing air high above Germany, 2nd Lieutenant Charles Charlie Brown is at the controls of his B-17F, ye old pub. At 11:30, approaching the target of the Focke-Wulf plant near Bremen, the pub is rocked as 4 explosions go off right in front of the B-17. A cry comes across the intercom. We're hit! In the plexiglass nose, a huge hole had been made. An icy cold wind was being blown inside, making...
So, was the Yale pub a real aircraft? Let's see. Oh yeah. Charlie Brown and Franz Stigler incident. So that is a well-known... Obviously, I hear a lot that they talk about things that have happened, but just interesting to see that it was actually called that, and they are using information here. With any history, I like to gather sources from different sources. But it looks like they get enough information to create a story from this. So they got hit, the nose of the plane got smashed in because of the explosions, and that made it freezing at a high altitude. It's crazy that it's still able to fly for
a huge hole had been made. An icy cold wind was being blown inside, making freezing conditions for the crew. Engine 2 had been hit, and co-pilot Spencer Pinky Luke let out an expletive as he noticed a huge hole in the right wing. Releasing their bombs over the factory, the crew turned to the north, planning to head over the coast, then turn west for home. With one engine out and engine 4 now faulty, the pub started to fall back from the formation with another damaged plane.
There was no way they were able to fly easily in that state, of course. So they started to fall back, and they were hoping to go home, right? They were all going home.
And turn west for home. With one engine out and engine 4 now faulty, the pub started to fall back from the formation with another damaged plane. Sam Blackie Blackford in the bull turret watched as it disappeared into a cloud bank. There was an orange flash in the cloud. "Bandits!" Eki shouted as 5 BF-109s streaked from the cloud bank. Then another cry, "Bandits!" as 8 FW-190s were spotted in formation ahead of the pub. Sergeant Bertram Frenchy Coulomb in the turret shot the 190 out of the sky.
So they were still fighting, because Frenchy attacked, so that one could have stopped them.
Bertram Frenchy Coulomb in the turret shot the 190 out of the sky. The navigator, Al Doc Sadek, took out the second. Pinky reported that engine 3 had been hit. That left just one engine at full power.
I like the way it made a shape when it went down. I hate war. I don't like it. I don't like fighting. I don't like that this was even a thing. But that's my own personal thing.
Pinky reported that engine 3 had been hit. That left just one engine at full power. The BF-109s attacked the pub from behind, swarming all over. But due to the cold wind running through the pub, most of the guns were frozen. In a turn now, the pub was repeatedly hit, taking extreme damage and killing the tail gunner.
They couldn't do anything. They couldn't do anything. The tail gunner was killed, and I think more were killed in the process as we go, unless that was the person that got killed. It's awful that this is a as far as we know, true story. If it were just a fictional thing, it's kind of easier to digest, but I think knowing this sort of thing happened, and happened often, around the time of the First and Second World War. This was towards the end of the second. I thought the second was 42, but was it 44? Oh, 45. Gosh, it's embarrassing because I go to a lot of exhibitions and museums that cover the Second World War, just because it's kind of feels like a respectful thing to do, but also it interests me, it fascinates me. But clearly I'm not very good at remembering dates. Yeah, awful thing to have happened though. Like, we all know that, surely.
Repeatedly hit, taking extreme damage and killing the tail gunner. A shell penetrated and exploded near the waist gunners, injuring the crew and creating a huge hole. The oxygen supply was taken out and the pub spun towards the ground. With the crew unconscious due to lack of oxygen, the B-17 fell for 4 miles. Charlie started to come around and grabbed the controls, pulling back as the plane continued to fall. 5,000 feet, 4,000 feet, 3,000 feet. Just moments from hitting the earth, the plane
That's actually crazy, just imagining a plane plummeting and they've just lost their oxygen supply, and then they somehow, the adrenaline, their body, some sort of response has said, no, you need to act now, and somehow they managed to pull through. Like, what?
4,000 feet, 3,000 feet.
Hard to believe.
Just moments from hitting the earth, the plane pulled up, almost scraping the trees as it did.
Like how it starts. I also like how the guitar comes in, how it's quite powerful. It's really fun intro. It's very cool with the guitars. The guitars are brilliant. Drums, great throughout.
From down below, one enemy spotted. So hurry up, rearm and refuel. But through the bombers damaged airplane, see wounded men scared to the bone. Look to the right and then look again.
Right.
I see the enemy in the eye. No bullets fly, spared by his mercy. Escorted out of harm's way.
When it says no bullets fly, does he mean like the bullets don't fly from the damaged plane? So if no bullets fly from their plane, they should not attack. Is that what no bullets fly means in this context?
No bullets fly, spared by his mercy. Escorted out of harm's way. Fighting fair is the code of the air. Brothers, heroes, foes. Killing machine, honor in the sky. Flying home, killing machine. Send goodbye to the cross. See the sun. He risked his life 2 times a day to save an unknown enemy.
It does feel like that's the 2 times he's saving this guy, and he could get in real big trouble for it. The guy could have killed him. His own could have killed him. That's why they keep it a secret as well, which is nuts.
Life 2 times a day to save an unknown enemy. Let's go to safety out of the kill zone. A short salute, then death hard and blind. Fighting fair is the code of the air. Brothers, heroes, foes.
Heroes.
Killing machine, honor in the sky. Flying home, killing machine. Send goodbye to the cross. See the sun.
How good does that sound? It's catchy, but still don't know it.
Fighting fair is the
It's the
code
code.
of the air. Brothers, heroes, foes. Killing
Love the drums.
The story was kept secret until 1986, when Brown started the search for the German pilot who had shown mercy on that December day all those years ago.
It could be anyone that came through, though, couldn't it? How do we know? How does he know it was the same guy? I guess you have to trust it if you want. You don't have to. It's interesting. Hopefully it's real. Hopefully it's true. Hopefully the right guy came forward. Just wild. It was 1986 as well. That was when I was born.
For the German pilot who had shown mercy on that December day all those years ago. In 1990, Brown received a letter from a man named Stigler who was living in Canada. Stigler explained that he had been the pilot of the German fighter who had escorted Ye Olde Pup. This video is of their first meeting.
Franz, what were your feelings when you met again for the first time?
I was so happy as we met that I dropped him and helped him. It wasn't easy.
The fact that he risked his life really in many ways, and I wrote him in a letter. I said, if you made a habit of feeling sorry for bomber crews, flag up alongside them, I am sure that you were shot down many times, but it was.
That's the thing. They were so lucky that they both decided no on this occasion, but anyone else might not be that kind.
If you made a habit of feeling sorry for bomber crews, flag up alongside them, I am sure that you were shot down many times, but it was not only the audacity that he came up to us and then recognizing the threat. If someone had seen him and reported him, it could have been a death sentence.
Franz gifted Charlie a book, and inside the inscription read, "In 1940, I lost my only brother as a night fighter. On the 20th of December, 4 days before Christmas, I had the chance to save a B-17 from her destruction. A plane so badly damaged, it was a wonder that she was still flying. The pilot, Charlie Brown, is for me as precious as my brother was. Thanks, Charlie. Your brother, Franz." In 2008, within a few months of each other, the two firm friends went on their final journey. Franz Stigler never got the Knight's Cross, but as he always said, he got something better.
This is sweet.
Mom, go listen.
Hi, my name is Jovita Stiegler. I would like to thank Sabaton and your song, No Bullets Fly. Because of this, the story of my father will live on. See you on your next concert tour. Safe journey, gentlemen, and again, thank you.
So on this Wikipedia page, it seems that they have now passed away. They developed a friendship that lasted until Stigler's death in March 2008. Brown died only a few months later, in November of the same year. Oh. Lloyd Jennings, a waist gunner on the B-17, was the last surviving crew member of the incident. He passed away in 2016. I don't know, I have a lot of emotions. Even for things I don't necessarily agree. Well, it's difficult to put it like that because I'm glad there was some at least some kindness there, and you hope for a happy ending in all situations, don't you? But yeah. Anyway, that was very interesting. I do like how Sabaton write songs about things that have happened, about historical events. It's really interesting. I enjoy listening to stuff like that, and even like whether it's true or not, it's a story, isn't it? And it's at least would be loosely based on something. So in this instance, true facts, I mean, I like true facts, and I like doing my research, and I like knowing what happened. But even stories based loosely on things, I'm intrigued by the fact that they seem to do their research. They've got an historian that works with them on the History Channel. That's something, isn't it? So that's quite cool. I just like the way they do that, and you don't really see that in music, at least from what I have seen. It's a lot about personal experience, or they could be concept albums, but a lot of them are from the writer's point of view, or there's loads of different ways to write music, basically. But if you know any other bands that do stuff like that, let me know, because I can't think off the top of my head. But also, what other tearjerkers of Sabatons should I watch? Because I'm very keen to see more. And even just what's your favourite Sabaton song? Because I want to hear more from them. On that note, thank you so much for watching. If you liked, please like and subscribe, and I will see you for the next one very soon. Take care. See you soon, hopefully. Bye bye.